I'm Simon Ditchburn. I'm the Managing Director of the Tudor Group of Companies, and today, one of my childhood favourites, we're mostly going to be playing with diggers. The aim of today, with the machine being on site, is to follow straight on from the last episode, where we have to fill in between the pile cappings and actually level the floor base ready for the car park. You can imagine, with the machine here right next to me, filling in and leveling between the footing caps, between the pile caps, there's now a lot of earth pressure pushing against this wall, actually wanting to collapse the wall on the inside. So what we have to do is, between the steel rebar and the blockwork, we have to put in lock-ins, these cement lock-ins here, which actually brace against the concrete wall and stop the pressure of the earth pushing back inside. In a few days' time, we'll balance this out by pouring the concrete inside the pile cap, and then you've got an equal pressure between the pile cap and the actual levelling of the earth. Eventually, once this has reached one level, it becomes the basement, the car park floor. We've spent a few days now actually levelling the ground right the way around the pile caps, so we're pretty much ready to pour the concrete into these boxes, into the cappings, but not yet. The next item is to get the engineer onto site, actually check everything that we've done, making sure that steel is the correct quality, making sure the amount of steel is correct, it's been tied together properly and everything links in. If we don't get that signature from the engineer, we have to move everything and start all over again. The concrete has arrived for the first pouring of the first pile capping here. Now you can see this is a very large area of concrete, and we have to make sure that there's no air bubbles or air gaps inside that concrete. So as the truck pours the concrete down into the pile capping, we have to use the vibrating machine. That will settle down all the stones and the concrete together, lifting the air bubbles out of it, so it forms a complete solid block with no air inside. delivery of concrete that comes onto the site today, pouring into those footings, those pile caps, each truck has to give a sample. Now these are our sample boxes set up. So from each one of those trucks we have to fill up a sample box, and in about a week's time, when this is hard and it's cured, they put this into a crushing machine, and it's the amount of pressure before the breaking point of the concrete that tells you if the concrete is a good mix or a bad mix. And the truth is, if we have a bad mix, we have to totally redo any one of those footings that's failed the test.